One of the things I really love about serving with MegaCare is I get to witness so many miraculous things around the world. And one of the miracles that comes to mind is about a little boy named Carlos in the Dominican Republic. We were working with a local hospital there, and the staff began to tell me about this waiting list that they had of children that needed surgeries. And so they began to tell me about the story about Carlos. As a young boy, he had lost both of his parents in a car accident, and so he and his older brother were living with their grandparents. And when he got to be about 10, 11 years old, he started having a pain in his leg. It was a bone pain. It began to just be excruciating, and they were taking him to the doctor, but the surgery was just too far out of reach. They didn't even have the money to buy pain medication for him. And it began to get more and more serious. And he was thinking it was going to be years before he would get this taken care of. And so we heard about this, and you can imagine how celebrative they were when they heard that MegaCare was going to sponsor the surgery for Carlos. And so they were getting him ready, taking him into the hospital. The nurse was getting an intake and getting information from him, asking him what his birthday was, and he didn't know. His grandparents didn't know. They knew about when he was born, but it was never recorded. So the nurse said, you know what, today's your birthday. So she wrote that date down. He went through the surgery fine. He came through, the hospital staff gave him a birthday party, and he was just so excited. And shortly after that, as he was recovering, I was able to be in the Dominican Republic, to go to his grandparents' house to visit with him. And we sat down, and he was just smiling. He was so happy because he was living in a pain-free life for the first time in years. And it was so bad that his brother was having to carry him everywhere he went before the surgery. And now he was able to move on his own, and he was so happy. And one of the things he shared with me that's really stuck with me was that he said, from now on, every time I have a birthday, I'm going to remember the miracle that was given to me.